Sea of Dust. A territory of unknown extent exists behind the hell furnaces, south of the Salhot Mountains. This bleak desert is the Sea of Dust, the former empire of Sul or Suluise. History tells us that this was once a fair and fertile realm, extending 1,000 miles west and southwards too. The merciless and haughty rulers engaged in a struggle for dominance and supremacy over all of Orc with the Baklunish. And in return for a terrible magical attack, the Suluise lands were inundated by a nearly invisible fiery rain, which killed all creatures it struck, burned all living things, ignited the landscape with colorless flame, and burned the very hills themselves into ash. Whatever the truth of this, the place is certainly a desert today, an endless vista of dust and fine ash in gentle rises and shallow valleys which resemble waves in the ocean. This aspect is far less picturesque when the winds howl and tear the surface into choking clouds, which strip flesh from bone and rise to the clouds, making vision impossible and life hazardous in the extreme. Added to this unwholesome environment are rains of volcanic ash and cinders which are blown from the hell furnaces to drop upon the forsaken lands that were once an empire of terrible might. Legends tell of strange ruins near the feet of the Salhots, and say that somewhere in the central fastness there stands the remains, nearly intact, of what is called the Forgotten City, lost capital of the Sul Imperium. There are a few mountain tribesmen in the Salhots who reportedly venture into the Sea of Dust now and again to obtain treasure from the remains of the cities and towns buried under the dust. The truth of these tales cannot be established, but there is no doubt that there are peoples who dwell within the fastness of the mountain range. Somewhat similar fables tell of a secret expedition sponsored by the Sea Princes to find and bring back the loot left in the Forgotten City. If such an expedition ever was organized and left upon the journey, no news of its return has ever been had. This latter tale, though, caused the officials of the yeomanry to attempt exploration of the far side of the hell furnaces, and reliable reports tell of at least one party returning from such a trek decimated by half, but bearing strange art objects and jewelry back from their exploration in the fringes of the Sea of Dust. More details are not forthcoming from the freeholder, of course, and the event happened too recently to give rise to sub rosa information.